In 1961, President Kennedy arrived in Ottawa for a state visit, which was to be his first foreign trip following his inauguration. He traveled to Ottawa and addressed a joint session of Parliament while visiting with Prime Minister John Diefenbaker and the Governor-General George Vanier. At approximately 6:30 p.m. on May 16, 1961, JFK and his wife were brought to Rideau Hall to join the Governor-General in a special tree-planting ceremony to mark the occasion of his visit to the nation's capital. Studying archival film footage, we can see JFK ceremoniously digging into a mound of dirt beside a pre-planted young oak tree. 3 weeks later, on June 8, 1961, the White House press secretary announced to the world that JFK had injured his back in Ottawa and had experienced an immediate pain while planting the tree in Ottawa, but made no mention of it. The president's doctor was confident it would remedy itself with proper treatment. Dr. John Latimer, chosen by the Kennedy family in 1972 as the first non-government expert to examine evidence taken at Kennedy's autopsy, mentions that JFK had bound himself firmly in a wide corset with metal stays and a stiff plastic pad. The corset was bound even more firmly to his torso by a 6-inch wide elastic bandage. Latimer later explains that this brace could have been responsible for the death of the president. After the first bullet struck the president in the back, the corset prevented him from crumpling down out of the line of fire. Because the president remained upright with his head exposed, Oswald was able to draw a careful bead on the back of his head. The tree JFK planted back in 1961 still remains on the grounds of Rideau Hall, strong and healthy, the very image of vitality he portrayed to the world on the day he planted it. It can be said with certainty that our lives and our fate are always in motion, and that maybe the little things we do or don't do have a profound effect on our future and the future of those around us. For the Ottawa Citizen, I'm Andrew King.